I can't see the directions. Like I forgot how to get the teacher.
So if you just click at the top of your thing, it says like toggle the screen. It'll come up. Noel?
Could you show the thing with what we have to do?
You need if you click right above your board, you will be able to see my whiteboard. Okay? Wonderful. It's going to take some time, but it's going to become easier. Look at everyone's labeling their crest. Thank you to everyone. Crest. Beautiful. Will?
I can't do anything because I'm still stuck on eraser.
So if I'm in eraser,
never mind. It said I was on eraser, but I wasn't on eraser.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So the crest again is the highest point of a wave. Now, who can remind me what is the lowest part of a wave? Ella?
The trough.
The trough. Look at we have our crest, and now we have the trough, which is the lowest point of the wave. So I'm going to be asking you to multitask. I'm going to ask you to be taking notes in your journal, as well as making sure that we're going to be following the directions on whiteboard. So if you're able to, right, the trough is the lowest part of a transverse wave. So we have little peaks and valleys, right? When there's a crest, there's going to be a trough.
Mr. Berglund?
Yes, Noel?
It doesn't let me scroll up to see the directions. It only is a whiteboard.
That's because I'm not showing it right there. Can you see it now? Okay, so the trough is the lowest part of a transverse wave. Give you a few more moments.
Wait, so we're labelling the crest and the trough?
Excuse me? No. Oh, I mean on the whiteboard? No, we don't need to go. I'll let you know when we're going back to the whiteboard. Okay. All right. So we have the crest and the trough. Thank you for everyone taking notes. I really appreciate it. So after the trough, all right, we have a wavelength. And a wavelength, as you can see by this picture, a wavelength is the distance between one crest and the next. So look, we have, in a wave, there's most likely going to be more than one crest. So a wavelength is the distance from the beginning of one crest to the start of the end of one crest to another crest. You can see that we have the wavelength here. So there are going to be multiple crests and multiple troughs in a wave. Remember, a wave is a disturbance in the medium that transfers energy from one place to another. Sylvia.
Is mine okay?
1 second. I'm not on the screen. I want to leave the screen up here, Sylvia, and if I go to the whiteboard app, it will leave the screen.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. This is
no worries. No worries. I appreciate
out of place.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. There's no problem with that at all. Any questions so far? We have crests, troughs, wavelengths. How are we feeling so far? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? Feeling good. All right, your next activity. So what I'm going to do, all you have to do is when you go, if you just click on the eraser, and if you just click clear foreground but keep background, it will clear your screen, which is what I want you to do. Here is your next task. Now, what you're going to have to do is draw another transverse wave. Hopefully, if you toggle where you can see my screen, you'll be seeing this. So I want you to draw a transverse wave. I want you to label where the wavelengths are, and then type and explain what a wavelength is. Make sure you label all parts. So you should have the crest, the trough, and the wavelength. And I will be checking yours as they come in. All right?
Mr. Berglund, how do you change the text font?
Not
font, size.
Size. So can you see my screen, Ellie?
Yes.
So if I'm typing, I think I haven't really explored with that, but I think what you can do is once you get the text box. I'm not sure actually. I haven't played around, but I'll be able to read it though. Okay. So let's see.
It's just gonna take a lot of space.
I'm also not sure if I did it right either.
I think I accidentally deleted my whole thing because I thought that's what you told us to do.
Yeah, so I asked you to delete your page and then draw another transverse wave where you label the crest, trough, and wavelengths. Okay?
I'm still confused. Do I get rid of the one I already have? Why would it?
If you're able to, yes. Or you can build. So I see. Always deploy what you do. Just add on to it. So it's label the trough and where the wavelengths are. Okay.
So I just redraw it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I see. Malcolm, Jessica's going. Make sure we label where is your medium. So Ella, you have your arrows, which is great, but label what it is. Get in the habit of label. There you go. Sometimes there's a little delay on my end. Awesome to see Camilla doing it. Thank you, Fern. So Fern, the trough is going to go, I guess that is the trough, but usually the trough like extends below the medium. Do you kind of see like on Andreas's where he has the trough is below the medium? So that's usually how it is. Awesome, I love it. I love seeing all your work. Thank you, everyone. All right, so Olivia, don't forget to label. Nico, don't forget to label. Jessica, wavelengths. Thank you, Ella. Wonderful. You guys are doing a great job. Fantastic job. I appreciate all your hard work.
The way I labeled it okay?
Ellie. If yeah, you have a little key. That makes sense.